Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
But she began. Cause if it isn't, I'ma break my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 19.
And now an audible here into something else.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
I never let her go. I'm tired of winning. One of those that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? I'm for real, like my man's in them. Who get it all, strip for the hands with them. Man,
so the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Come on. Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Lions. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Vikings nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Vikings nothing. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
You look at the Saints defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On play action, McCarthy. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings nothing. Boston Seibert set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go now.
Here's McCarthy. And he's taken down there by the Saints. That one. Pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now third down and very long.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. You look at the Saints defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the air with McCarthy. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
McCarthy going to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
Viking 18,
21-0 our score after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Throwing is McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third and goal, McCarthy. This is caught. And he's going to be touched down short of the first. And it's fourth down coming up.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Will Wexford on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Will Wexford to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things up. 2nd and 15. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Left wing 19. Top low 18. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves it with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
The Vikings send out their punter. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
For that, we'll see the end here this first half.
Come on. Set. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready, right?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now they'll shift things around.
19 Lions, 18 Rebels, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
3rd down and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. Down the right sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the payload, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. second chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Out of the field, they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Saints 21, Vikings 10. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Dragons, Cougar, 19. 19, lock, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7, trap 50, trap 60. Ready,
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Next to score, Saints 24, Vikings 10.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cardinal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it gets him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Tiger, 50 Maverick, 50, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19, go.
2nd and 2. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 10. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give up the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Back. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's second down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. And Oliver dropping it for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Castle. Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw. McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. And the Saints are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there. 58 yards. And the Saints would like to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 10. Seibert set to kick off.
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Second and 14. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash!
One back in the backfield. And he fouled it. It's on the ground. Touchdown, Vikings. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost some focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Gravity Ranger.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 6, Bronco 80, Bobcat 6, Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70, go.
He'll set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already have the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on the roster for the movement today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, this game was certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To the air again, McCarthy. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Started hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.